Welcome to another episode. Gas Network presents sports for the culture.
I'm here with the family.
Bryce XXV, double I.
Rome,
D-Malo,
Gruff Lion.
T-Buggy, man.
Just the greatest sports show on the planet. La Familia. Hope y'all ready for a ride.
Can't wait to hear what you guys got to say. We are back. Cam Newton style. I'm back. I ain't taking no L's when I'm back, man. I come back for a dub. Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy at Bryce XXV double I. I am the host for tonight. You know what they call me. Some call me Mr. Big Leaguer. My mama calls me her favorite gas panelist. Your mama calls me. I ain't gonna go there. Hey, I got the gang with me as always. Top right, introduce yourself.
man, you know who it is. Loyal listeners, loyal followers. It's your boy Young Rome 22 on all social media. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button, tap in. We got a great show for you tonight. It's time to kick off the holiday season, fellas. So let's do it in style.
Hey, that's AKA Coach Rome, AKA Tuesdays after 9:30. He turns into the alter ego, Spicy Rome. Bottom screen, introduce yourself.
Hey, it's your man T Boogie, man. If y'all don't know who it is, don't know anything about me, just know that I want you to wash your hands and wash your ass. It's pretty simple. Other than that, I had a crazy weekend, super busy. But one thing I just want to get out there is RP Young Dolph, man. Get paid, young nigga, get paid. You know what I'm saying? Memphis legend. So RP Dolph. Hey, but let's get this show started.
Man, facts, bro. We can't start the show without giving a huge RIP to Young Dolph, man. Let's jump into that for a quick second before we even. I think that's a perfect way to start the show, man, with Young Dolph. As we know, Young Dolph was tragically killed. I think that was Wednesday because we had a show Tuesday. I think it was the very next day, right?
Wednesday.
Yeah, so Wednesday, Dolph was killed, man, in his own city of Memphis. You know what they say? They say most rappers die in their own city or get killed in their own city. It seems like a recurring theme at this point. Sad to see. All them songs, they just hit on another level now, man. What was you guys' thoughts? I mean, obviously, everybody messed with Dolph, but let's just sound off a little bit on the passing.
I mean, for me, it's just it's one of them things that you tired of hearing about, you tired of seeing. Like, you know, like you said, it's a reoccurring thing. Rapper goes back to his neighborhood. He's supporting the neighborhood in all kinds of positive ways, countless positive ways. You know, I believe they still did the turkey drive, man. All the boys out there. So shout out to them for still doing that. All kinds of stuff that you don't really hear about rappers doing. You know what I mean? You hear some of the songs, you hear some of the music, and you don't necessarily associate them with all these positive things that they're doing in their communities. I mean, even him just going to the cookie shop that it was like. That's big in its own, you know what I mean, in its own right. Like they do a lot of things in their community that get overlooked, and things like this happen. And I don't know, man. It's hard to even speak on sometimes because you really hate to see it.
No, that's facts. You definitely hate to see it, man. And Dolph was, a pillar of his community. Like you said, he was at the cookie shop. Just a week before that, I believe, he was shooting a video saying, whenever I'm in Memphis, this is where I get my cookies. Like, come out. It was a Black-owned business. From what I heard about Dolph, man, he owned a lot of properties, did a lot of goodwill. Like you said, he had the turkey drive. But it's senseless, man. Every time you look up, man, it's the guy that's doing good in his community, man. It just kind of puts you back in that place like when Nip got killed in his own community. So, tragic and senseless, but you kind of just gotta celebrate Dolph's life at this point and get paid. I was a huge Dolph fan. My man Mark actually put me on the Dolph, and I started messing with Dolph, Key Glock, band play, the whole Paper Route Empire. But yeah, man, huge loss for the rap game, huge loss for the city of Memphis, man. You hate to see it, but if you're looking at the internet lately, a lot of internet detectives have identified some suspects. So, I don't know if it's them or not. I don't want to cause no speculation, but it looks like they might solve this case. So that's always good to hear.
Yeah, that is always good to hear, and it's crazy because, like, I don't know, man. Like, there's so many thoughts I got on this. So I'm gonna just push the conversation a little more. Like, why do y'all think it is that these rappers, despite what we see, despite the overwhelming evidence that bad things tend to happen in your city, why do you think these rappers stay in the city they from? Like, do you think, before I even give it, I just want to hear what y'all think about that. Like, why are rappers staying in their city? Obviously, they got the money to move out. They can go somewhere where it's a little less hectic, you know what I mean? But it seems like a lot of these rappers want to be a mainstay, keep a presence in the city they're from. What do y'all attribute that to?
I mean, I think that's kind of layered. I would even go as far as to say is a lot of rappers don't stay in the same city that they're from. They get money and they do leave. There's a portion of rappers that do that, but there's also, rappers that stay in their city and like Dolph or like Nip, they stay there to support the city, to bring, really what they're doing is they're keeping the economy and things like that going in the city. And I just feel like that's a very underrated thing that a lot of rappers, hip hop artists do for their communities that people don't speak on enough at all.
I feel that. But like a part of me feels like it even goes a little deeper than that. Like, I mean, sure, they probably do want to keep supporting the city, but I do, if I'm being 100%, I feel like a part of it is a little like, I don't want to say pride per se, but like almost that feeling of untouchable, like I'm untouchable in my city type of thing.
I mean,
And,
I think you're right. I think you're right. I think you're both right.
yeah,
I think
I guess what makes me think about it, if I'm just being honest, and I love Dolph, bro. Like, as soon as I heard this, I was literally in the whip, like, and I'm just banging Dolph track after Dolph track because, like, it's just one of the things you couldn't believe. I'm playing point across my favorite Dolph songs. I'm just running that joint back to back the whole day, and then of course I had to run the 100 shots.
100 shots.
You know what I'm saying? And like 100 shots, the song goes crazy, bro. But like the premise is kind of like. And I believe he was in Memphis when the 100 shots even happened. You know what I mean?
No, that was. I think he was in Charlotte.
Oh, he was in Charlotte. Okay.
I think he was at CIAA.
Okay. So he wasn't in Memphis. All right, good. At least he wasn't in Memphis when it happened. But it's like, man, like, and I get it. That's a part of the game, bro. Like, 50 used to talk about got shot 9 times. Like, that's a part of the game. But I don't know, bro. It just, even that song just hits different, man. It's just tough. It's just tough, bro. I'm tired of seeing these rappers die, especially ones that's nice.
Right. Because Dolph definitely made good music. I mean, like he put other artists on. He was independent. He was about his money. He, what I'm saying? He was smarter than what meets the eye. Like, if you didn't know anything about Dolph, like when I first started listening to him, I just thought, regular rapper. I watched a couple of interviews.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, it's some substance behind, the
Same
music.
Yep.
But to answer your question, I think, like Rome said, it's layered. You got the guys that stay in the hood because that's where they're from. Like, that's home. That's where your comforts are. That's where my mom is. Maybe you get enough money to take your mom out the hood, right? Did you get your cousins? Your cousin's still in the hood. Okay, what about your friend? You got your friend out the hood. His mother's still in the hood. So I think it's a lot of things that's going to tie you back. Like, you really got to uproot and separate and pull yourself apart if you say, I'm never going back. But, like I said, some of that's pride too. Like, who wants to feel like I can't come back to where I grew up? Who wants to feel like there's a town where I can't walk freely and be myself? Like, so some of that is pride. Some of that is feeling bulletproof. He literally said, I'm bulletproof. His whips was bulletproof. They didn't shoot him in the car. They had to wait for him to get out. So it's like, it's layered. And honestly, it's probably safer to just not be in the hood. I know I don't frequent where I grew up, but that's where my family is. So I go back, because my kids got to see their family. So, once every month or two, I'm back where I grew up. So I see both sides of it, but it's just tragic.
I gotta ask you, would you take the Rari there? Or would you just pull up in the family junk? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not pulling up in nothing camouflage. I don't play my music as loud. And it, for real, like when I was
the same way though. I'm the same
like
way.
It don't got nothing to do with being scared or anything, like, but it's just the hood is a place where random toxic violence, just bad things can happen
For no
randomly.
reason.
right, just randomly. So
For
it
no
could be,
reason.
yeah, you be talking to a friend, drug bust. You know what I mean? Like, you know, say
Drug bust.
drug, like, I'm
Yo, it be like that though, bro.
I'm giving you real life. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
I
Uh, uh
remember I remember
situations.
a crackhead got shot outside my building one time, bro. Just I remember it was like 2 in the morning. He'd be yelling at the building every morning. One morning you just do. He wasn't yelling outside the building no more after that, bro. Like living in the hood is definitely different, bro. I've had some experiences. But I feel you, T. Like I'm the same way, man. Like outside of family visits, I don't necessarily go back to my old neighborhood, like, just out the blue like that. And to answer your question, Bryce, I'm definitely not pulling up in the Rari, bro. Like I don't even like pulling up with the out of state tags, man.
Yeah. And I think another thing too is like, y'all not, no disrespect to y'all fellas, because y'all somebody in your own right, but y'all not young Dolph to y'all's hood. You know what I'm saying? Like you get out the car, the whole hood not recognizing you, like, oh shit, there go Dolph. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you got a certain stain, like word travels fast that you out there. You know what I mean? It only take one person to see you. Next thing you know,
Right.
the whole hood know you out there. Look how quick the whole hood was outside once he got
Yep.
killed. You know what I mean? It went from, and
Everybody went
I
on
guess it
live.
wasn't real
Yep.
time, right? But at the same time, it's like they showed next shot you saw, the whole block was flooded. Like, everybody. And even if you wasn't to get shot, the same amount of people probably would have showed up just if they heard he was at the cookie joint. You know what I mean? Like, oh, Dolph in the corner at the cookie joint. Everybody outside now, And it's like that level of attention that you bring for being somebody is like, you really got to be aware of that in these times once you make it to a certain level. And a lot of times people criticize, especially in the rap game, they criticize these dudes for having bodyguards or having, I know people always going on Floyd May. Floyd May always got 5-7 foot bombers surrounding them, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's for a reason. It's for a reason. I mean, you got to really watch yourself when you reach certain levels. And I mean, the Dolph situation is unfortunate, man, because like T said, this is a dude with substance, man. And this is a dude that had turned the page to where, like, he was focused on his family. You always saw the shots of him and his kids, you know what I mean? Like his wife, like it's just sad overall, man. Rest in peace, Dolph, man.
His wife has a like a nonprofit that's I think it's something named like Black Men Deserve to Grow Old. I believe she lost somebody to gun violence or something when she was younger. But it's just crazy that you got to go through that situation again. You got a whole platform against it, and you literally out here trying to manifest something greater, and now you got to live this. You got to tell your kids. You got to try to explain to them why their dad's gone, and it's a lot, man. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, and it really also comes down to like the people, and I'm not talking about young Dolph, I'm talking about people that did this or other people that do this, like the lack of valuing life, man. You know what I mean? Like people look at people pull triggers like it's not permanent. You know what I mean? Like these things are permanent as hell, and like once it happens, it's no taking it back. And this same dude that killed Dolph, let's say they catch him, he sit behind the bars in 20 years, he gonna feel like an ass over killing Dolph. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
and what's crazy is they got the stills of the two killers, the two guys, two black guys. Like those are somebody's sons. Those are somebody's, probably somebody's niece, nephews or brothers, things like that. It's just 360 full circle is terrible. And like you said, they're gonna feel stupid. Immediately, right when the details came out, I said, there's got to be some young guys, like, because of the lack of value of life, how brazen of an act it was. You know what I'm saying? This is daytime at a popular spot that he frequents, and you did it in an easily identifiable Benz. This is not, you didn't have some random car that just kind of blends in. You're in Memphis. You're not in New York. You're not in Hollywood. You got a nice Benz, a white Benz that kind of stands out. And what do you know? They caught the Benz. You know what I'm saying? They end up finding the Benz, but I just figured, it's got to be some young guys. Oh, bless you. I got you. But yeah, man. Like,
here, man.
Yeah, right. But yeah, man, the next group of guys, the next rappers, like, You know, maybe leaving the hood is what you're supposed to do. Maybe you're supposed to build a place for people to leave the hood too. Maybe you're not supposed to go back and fix the hood. I was sitting with that thought today. I didn't really get to finish and think it through, but that's kind of just what was on my heart earlier today. Like, man, maybe you're just not supposed to go back. Maybe you're supposed to go forward.
I mean, yeah, and I think you can fix the hood without being in the hood, man. Like, you know, like you don't gotta be there. You don't gotta be driving it. You can visit. You can pull up. You know what I mean? You can even have a concert
You
back in the
can't.
hood.
You can't because then you have Enos Cantor saying Michael Jordan only gives money to black people. Like,
Enos Cantor, man. What a guy. But yeah, I don't know, man. Hey, rest in peace, Dolph, man. You know, Dolph is that dude. You know, his legacy gonna live on. I know he got about, I say, 10 to 12 tracks. I'm gonna be bumping for a minute, man. You know,
yeah.
you know, all the best to Key Glock. They was clearly like two peas in the pod, man.
You know
So,
they cousins.
yeah, they real family. Like they
Yeah.
real family, man. Like when things like this happen, T, I think you brought up a good point, T. Like the killers are somebody's son, somebody's brother. Like they not killers to everybody, you know. To somebody,
Right.
they the homie. You know what I mean? So it's just like it's so many sides when something like this happens. But end of the day, man, we gotta start valuing each other as a people. We gotta stop the senseless acts, and you know, rest in peace, young Dolph, man. I'm blasting you all week, bro. All year I'm blasting Dolph, man. Rest of the year, man. RIP to the homie. So,
So like
let's keep it pushing.
like 5 more weeks.
No. That sounds bad, don't it?
Give my man dog dirty.
I know, right now. Hey, look, Dolph got
give him a calendar
in
year.
my classics, playlist. My classics playlist go wild too, man. I might let y'all check that joint out. Like one of them playlists you can listen from front to back. You don't gotta stop. You don't gotta skip no songs, man.
All right.
You gotta be nice to make a playlist like that. An unskippable playlist.
You do. You gotta be DJ level. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be some talent out there.
Yo, isn't it crazy how like when it comes to DJing, like how a DJ really controls the whole like atmosphere of a party or an event or something? Like a good DJ to a bad DJ is so obvious, bro. Like, and they can both play the same songs throughout the whole set, but timing is everything.
The vibes, bro. It's the vibes. You gotta feel it. You gotta feel the energy of the crowd, man. Because I know I've been a partying many a times. You get to dancing, you ain't doing your thing, and then the song switch or the DJ start talking, and you looking around like, who man is this? Like, yeah,
Kill
man.
the whole groove, man.
Yeah. See, some DJs play what they want to hear, you know what I mean? And like other DJs play what you need to hear. And like, yeah, it's a fine line, bro. It's a fine line in DJing. That shit is an art, bro. That shit is an art.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That they even go to the guy with the aux cord, like you said, with that playlist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Typically, I'm the guy in my friend circle, and I learned that early. You can't play what you want to hear. You gotta play what the people love.
They want to hear. Yeah.
That's such a fact, bro. Because you know, we've all been in somebody's whip where we riding and they just like, oh, here, listen to this joint. Listen to this joint. Y'all on the way to the lituation. You like, bro, play that crack, bro. Don't play all this, this shit that you like, man. Play with, get us right for this. What we about to do? I don't know, man. It's an art. It's an art, bro. But I am proud to say that I've had my moments where I just want to get my shit off when it comes to the aux cord. But overall, bro, I'm gonna play what needs to be heard, man.
That's the only way.
We need to bring back the gas playlist, bro.
I was thinking that. I was thinking
play what these people need to hear.
Because I want to see Bryce classic playlist. I think that's what maybe has to happen. We got to rotate guys' playlist and then let the streets judge.
Okay, that's real though. That's real. Yeah, that's actually a good idea, man. Cause maybe a little 10-song curated playlist from each gas panelist a week or something. And just keep
each week you off the show.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's a real good idea.
Yeah. All right,
so Rome, who off next? That's you, Rome?
Yeah. I can start us off. I find a little playlist right quick.
All right.
That's good. All right, bet. All right, so let's keep it pushing, man. We got next thing we got to talk about. Everybody in the sports world is talking about it. It's T's favorite player, man, LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Obviously, I'm joking. But hey, what y'all think, bro? Yeah, we all saw it by now. The elbow hammer fist combination, that UFC spinning back fist that LeBron James hit on my man Isaiah Stewart. So it's one question about it. Was it dirty? Was it on purpose or was it an accident? I gotta hear it, man. T, I gotta start with you.
I only watched the clip one time, so like I said, I had a busy weekend. I sold my house. I'm doing a lot. I'm coaching. I only watched the clip one time, but I felt like yes, I felt like it was. I felt like it was dirty. I didn't feel like he intentionally wanted to harm the guy, but I felt like he knew what he was doing. Kind of like you know what I'm saying? Get off me a little bit. Little chicken wing. And it spiraled out of control on him. But I think he did it on purpose.
Man, a little chicken wing. That was a 3-piece and a biscuit, bro. Like, come on, man. He gave my man extra sauce too.
I
like,
mean, he didn't give him like Muay Thai. He wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't grappling with him. He wasn't, but you know, I thought he got him a little bit. You know, he got him.
Honest, like the way that Jones split open, pause. I think he hit. I think he hit him with the elbow and the fist, bro. Like one move. It was like one of those. Like one of them double.
Like I said,
you ever been double slapped?
Clubbed it. Clubbed the hell out of him.
Somebody hit him in double slap before, man. Almost like he got him with the double. Like that jump was crucial, bro. That was crucial.
I mean, the way he responded, you might be right because there was a lot of anger and frustration. A lot of anger and frustration.
And the fist looked like it landed somewhere around the lip, right? But
yeah.
the eye was what was split open, which made me think like the elbow must have caught him first. You know that pointy part of the elbow will split you open quick, bro. If you watch the UFC,
right near the funny bone. Yeah, that elbow cut you open.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Nah, definitely.
Man? Did you think that was?
Yeah, man. LeBron, that was pretty dirty, man. If you watch the video in slow motion, like he clearly looked first. Like he has not a solid look, but like a quick, like he sees where he's aiming and then he catches dude. I don't think he meant to get him with the elbow. I don't think he meant to bust him open with all the blood. That was a terrible look for the whole league. I don't think LeBron meant for it to go that far, but he knew what he was doing. And to be apologetic after the fact, I mean, whatever it is, what it is. You didn't mean to leave my guy leaking like that, but that was a dirty play. I'm surprised LeBron only got one game. I get my man went crazy afterwards and trampled through some people, but in the end, I don't think he really wanted any smoke, man. It looked like he was trampling through all the little like coaches, and then when he got to the players, it was like, boom, magic wall, just stopped right quick. And like, oh, okay, I calmed down.
Facts.
But you know that's my take on that. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. Like I think that was one of the dirtiest plays I've seen from LeBron, and it was very unbecoming. And I think you know, a guy who makes Space Jam movies, I think you got a lot of eyes on you. I think you need to have some big apology. I don't know if he's had a press conference or anything like that yet, but I think there needs to be something said by LeBron because it's a bad look for the whole league.
Well, you know, you
for the whole league.
Yeah, the whole image of my man bleeding everywhere, not trampling coaches, going crazy, and this is all caused by LeBron. Like LeBron can't be associated with this kind of stuff, man. You got to be above it if you want to be the king, man.
Well, Ron, you segue me into my next question, man. Because we all know there's two sides to every story, right? So let's sit in Isaiah Stewart's shoes for a second now. I mean, everybody's saying that he was selling wolf tickets, he was wolfing, he wasn't really about it. But I don't know, bro. I'm not too sure about that. Because first off, if you've ever been clocked in the face, you know, and I think most grown men have got hit in the face. That first hit before you initially fighting back, you know what I'm saying? If you get caught off guard with it, now if it's a head up and you saw it coming, that is what it is. But if you get clocked off a little bit of a sneak, bro, it takes a little second to get back to reality. I'm just being 100 with y'all. Like you first go down and you like, hold up, what just happened? You know what I mean? You like, your bell when they say your bell rings, that literally goes on. If anybody's never had their bell rung, I'm here to let you know your bell ring a little bit. So your bell gonna ring, you're gonna pick your head up, and the first thing you trying to figure out is what just really happened. Because you really don't know, bro. You didn't see what happened. You don't know, right? You're wondering what happened. So you're looking around, and I feel like Isaiah Stewart went through this. He got up. He like, wait, what just happened? He looking around. He like, okay, I know I was next to Brian. He like, all right, so Brian did this shit. And as soon as he realizes that Brian did it, Now he sees all the blood. You don't see the blood. You don't know you bleeding until you see the blood, bro. So
you think it's sweat. You think it's sweat at first.
Right. So now my man like, hold up, bro. Oh, nah, bro. That was the issue. So I feel like my man went crazy at the right second. And at first, he was going up to Brian like, bro, what's going on here, bro? Like, what's the issue? Like, you know what I mean? You just stole me. You just stole me in my face. What's the issue? And it seemed like to me, Brian was copping out a little bit on some, oh, my bad, big dog. You know, I ain't mean it. Whoop-de-whoop, right? And as he's trying to gather the information, because I still feel like the birds were still flying around his head a little bit, I feel like as he gathered it, now all the other Lakers want to, you know, puff their chest out too. I know y'all seen Russ in the back like this, Russ throwing the ones. I'm like, what is Russ doing back here, bro? Like, AD, the tough guy out of nowhere. Everybody tough, man. Like, everybody's tough now. You know what I'm saying? And now Isaiah Stewart's like, hold up, bro. I will wreck every one of y'all. Y'all, I'm already bleeding. I got nothing to lose now. You know what I'm saying?
So Bryce, what you telling me is that Isaiah Stewart was going to fight LeBron James on the court. You're telling me that he was so loop-de-loop out of it that he was going to attack LeBron James. Like, all that running through the coaches, he didn't run through one player. He didn't run through one player. He ran through a bunch of old, mostly white men.
They're a little bit easier to run through. But
he didn't run through nobody real.
But what I'm saying is, like, bro, I don't think his issue was really with Bron. Because, like, bro, if you watch the direction he was charging in, he never, after the initial, like, confrontation with Bron, it seemed like he was charging everybody else after that. Seemed like I saw him trying to charge Russ a little bit. I saw him going, I think, maybe towards AD. I don't think he was really trying to go at Bron at that point. I think once you see red, bro, you like a bull. Whoever is that color that you ain't messing with, you going after him, bro. And all the Lakers was tough guys at the time, bro. I'm not sitting here saying that Isaiah Stewart was trying to fight LeBron, but I think Isaiah Stewart was ready to run the fade with whoever was talking, bro, at the moment. And just a little background on Isaiah Stewart, from what I read up on, he was a boxer all the way up through high school. It's a big ass boxer, bro. That's like a man like 6'8", 250. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Look, man, I hear you, but I've been saying this for a long time, man. Basketball players do not want to fight. They want to get mad. They act like they want to fight. In their own mind, they want to fight. But when push comes to shove, and it does in basketball, they don't want to fight. We see football players punch guys with a helmet on. Like, we see basketball players just it looked like a rap battle. You know what I'm saying? A lot of tussling, a lot of a big crowd gather around. These guys, baseball players a fight. Hockey players a fight. Basketball players don't want to fight, man. Malice in the Palace was, you know, that was the one-off. That was the exception to the rule.
We got Malice at the house.
Yeah,
I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like everybody capping on my man Isaiah Stewart, bro. I think he's like, a little more ready than they give him credit for right now.
I feel like when you get hit with one of those, like, if the person isn't like super apologetic, like, then you're immediately annoyed. If it's just like, oh, my bad, like a casual, my bad, bro. Then, like, you're mad. I feel like if it's, oh man, my bad, I didn't mean to do that. You know what I'm saying? If it's over the top, then you say, all right, you know, he ain't really mean it. But if it's just you know, my bad, you all right, you tough, right? You know what I'm saying? People get elbowed every day.
He clean you up, bro.
Yeah, right.
I do think LeBron was apologetic in the moment, bro. And I think Isaiah Stewart was trying to hear him out. He still acting like, yeah, I get you, sorry, but like, come on, bro. And it to me, I watched it a few times. It seemed like the other Lakers around really instigated it. They would hand out texts to a lot of people. Even Russ got a text for throwing the ones up. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you think about it, right? I got elbowed, and you guys are protecting him. You know what I'm saying? He hit me. I was chilling, and now y'all telling me like stay away from him. Like, what you mean? I saw Melo talk about he ain't coming this way. Like, what are you talking about, Melo? Melo, the same guy I see throw a quick jab in the game and run 94 feet the opposite way. If it was a ring, he would have been backstage. Like, these basketball players don't want to fight, man.
I think I agree with that. I don't think they really want to fight, but
I'm not saying they should.
That's my favorite take from T Boogie, man.
I don't think
Basketball players don't want to fight.
I don't think Isaiah Stewart didn't want to fight, bro. I don't think so, bro. And I get that, like, he didn't fight, which is probably the best thing for the league. But I think if a Laker would have, because not like none of the Lakers was trying to break through nobody to come fight him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if it would have got to it, I think Isaiah Stewart would have been the first one to throw a punch, bro. Like, just the way it was looking, bro. Like,
well, he technically would have been second. But.
Good point. Now, Rome, you also brought up another good point, man. The suspension. So let's talk about was it deserved? 1 game for LeBron, 2 games for Isaiah Stewart. So you telling me I get 2 games for my reaction, but the dude that stole me gets less?
Yeah, I thought that was fair.
Bro. I don't agree with this.
Nah, I think that's ridiculous. I thought
that was fair. I thought it was fair.
That's
like,
not fair.
Yeah.
Bro, you just said it was a bad look for the league. Like, he made it a whole spectacle, running around, dipping, dodging, swiping old guys out the way. Like, if you're not going to run over there and attack somebody, what are you doing it for?
It is, but both players got to get suspended the equal amount. I think it should have been 2 games for both.
LeBron,
it's like Bryce just said, man. The reaction wasn't for nothing. Like, his reaction was because LeBron elbowed him or hit him with the fist or whatever it was, a little double up, whatever. But look, LeBron caused it, and I don't believe that it was an accident in the way that LeBron's trying to sell it. I'm not buying that. Maybe the NBA is buying that. Maybe they think, oh, this was a genuine accident. I feel as though LeBron had a solid enough look and swiped around hard as hell. Like, you didn't mean to make the dude bleed, but you definitely meant to hit the dude. And that's 2 games. That's 2 games.
Even if you meant to do it right, it was within the play. It wasn't like a punch. So that's a flagrant at the most, right? So that's ejection 1 game.
Oh, now we playing chess. We're not playing checkers.
We're not playing chess. I'm just telling you the rules, Rome. Like, the man elbowed him within the game of play. Like, he didn't do nothing crazy. He didn't trick him up. He didn't swing. He didn't grab his foot like Grayson Allen. He elbowed him, and the guy went crazy. Like, I'm giving.
Come on, with the guy went crazy. The guy went crazy for a legitimate reason, bro. His whole face was leaking. He looked like he just fought Terrence Crawford after LeBron spinning back fist, man. He didn't look like he was done a basketball game. Like he went a cool 6-rounder. I don't know, bro. I don't see why it's just 1 game for Bron and 2 games for Stewart. I don't like that, bro. I don't like the precedent it sets.
What do you mean, Isaiah? What has Isaiah Stewart done for this country?
Okay, so see, now we playing favorite. So
what is Isaiah Stewart? How many jerseys he still?
We can't.
How many shoes he got?
We can't do that.
What do you mean we can't? This is the world we live in.
So what? As you would tell me, T, what precedent are we setting?
We setting a precedent where you cannot touch the NBA stars. Gilbert Arenas said it.
Man.
You can't.
You can't touch. He never. That's the problem. He's not the one that touched anybody.
That's exactly.
So my man getting 2 games for his reaction with a man that actually touched somebody getting 1.
He made it seem like he wanted to harm the face of the league. We can't do that. What type of precedent are we set when we don't protect the face of the league?
Come on, bro. All right. Keep that same energy on the next LeBron conversation.
Look, Isaiah Stewart. If Isaiah Stewart next week was playing basketball in Turkey, you wouldn't even care. If LeBron wasn't playing basketball next week, the NBA would not be the same.
There's going to be a lot of angry fans because I'm pretty sure the game he's missing is in the Garden. So
I got LeBron on my gas fantasy basketball team, and he don't deserve no suspension. Not one.
Now we know where it's coming from. I knew it was the reason T was defending LeBron. Something wasn't right.
Come on,
this unreasonable suspension caused me to lose 2 weeks in fantasy because of how our commish over here has the rules set up. So 1 bad week equals 2, and that was thanks to Isaiah Stewart being reckless.
Man, shout out to Isaiah Stewart, man. I feel like my man be getting everybody. Man, it's just proving to me that everybody love. And I don't get me wrong, I like LeBron James, bro. I'm a basketball fan. I appreciate his contribution to the game. But bro, I can't stand for everything a man does, even when I see wrong.
Isaiah Stewart is going down in history as the man that got elbowed by LeBron. He ought to thank him. No, nobody would have known. Nobody. He's a household name, man. But 2
Isaiah
games is
Stewart
well
been
worth it.
balling too, man. He nice, bro.
If
That's
I
the
was him,
thing too.
I would auction off that bloody jersey. You know what I'm saying? Make a little. This jersey was touched by LeBron. This blood was leaked by LeBron. Like make some
Damn.
money.
You sound like you would buy the jersey for
I'm
real, T.
not. You know, I don't really care for LeBron. You know what
I
I'm saying? So
don't
I'm
know,
not.
bro. The way it sounds like you want that jersey. Like you gonna
If
wear it on the show.
if Giannis
With
elbowed
the
him,
blood
I'll buy
stain
that
still on
jersey.
him.
It was Giannis.
If it was Giannis, yeah, I pay the auction. Like yeah, but I don't want no LeBron jersey. He not my king.
Man, all I'm saying is, bro, LeBron deserved more games than Stewart. I don't care what nobody say, bro. My man had a
I don't know about
reaction to
more
getting his
games.
face split open. If you don't got a reaction to getting your face split open, man, I don't know what kind of man you are. If you have zero reaction, if you get your face split open, you just go next play. Nah, bro. I don't even want you on my team, bro. I want that energy on my team, man. Go crazy after somebody split your face open. LeBron split somebody's face open like this. My bad. Look at talking to the refs like, look at him. Come on, bro.
Because he knew he messed up.
They should have
He's
gave him
like,
both
damn.
2 games. I could have respected that.
I feel like all right. On a serious note, I feel like he got 2 games. It probably should have been even, but like if he gets 2 games, I think the respectable thing to do would for LeBron be man pay that man fine and reimburse him for whatever he lost. And, you know what I'm saying? Call it square.
Yeah, nah, that would be the respectable thing, man. Like I said earlier, I think Bron does need to be kind of how T you were saying he's the face of the league. He needs to step out in front of this and just own it. You know what I mean? Be like, look, that's not the way the NBA needs to be portrayed. That's not how I'm trying to portray the NBA and all that kind of stuff. You know, because LeBron has taken on the clean cut image of being the face of the NBA. So this was a bad look.
That's a great point. That's a great point, Ron. Because let's just say this was Jordan doing this, Jordan can't apologize. You know what I'm saying? That's not his energy, bro. His energy is unapologetic. But Bron's energy has always been, high road energy. I'm the bigger man energy. Like,
yeah.
So I guess if you LeBron James, you kind of do got to get out in front of it and, try to represent yourself in the league in a different manner. But and then if you don't do that, now you're not being authentic to the guy you portrayed yourself to be. So you kind of in between the rock and the hard place if you Bron. So we'll see.
Yeah.
See how he reacts going forward. All right, let's keep it pushing, man. Let's keep it pushing. Weekend NFL action, fellas. Weekend NFL action, man. Let's talk about a few games, talk about a few things. I think a good spot to start with this is the Cowboys. This is the team, this is a team that a lot of people been, for lack of a better word, sucking over the last few weeks. They've been loving the Cowboys, bro.
This is my Super Bowl underdog. So yeah,
it's T Super Bowl underdog. So they're looking more and more like an underdog as the season goes on.
Yeah, I didn't even know we picked Super Bowl underdogs, man.
I think T just threw that one out there to try to get ahead of it. You know what I'm saying?
For roll the tape.
Yeah, we can roll the tape on that. But Cowboys lost to the Chiefs, man, and it was ugly. I think the Cowboys only finished with, was it 9 points? Rome, was it 9?
Yeah, Dallas only had 9.
Bro, you tell me you scoring 9 points. You got CeeDee Lamb. I know Amari Cooper was out, but you still got CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Dak Prescott, who everybody was anointing as one of the top quarterbacks early this season. 9 points against the Chiefs defense that's been struggling all year. So my first question in today's NFL recap are the Cowboys. Should I go grab one of my forks, fellas? And put a fork in them? What y'all think, man? Let me hear it.
Man, definitely go get a damn fork, man. The Cowboys have always been a fugazi. They've never been a real contender. That's why when T said it, he said Super Bowl underdog. Big underline under the underdog because Dallas ain't winning no damn Super Bowl, man. Dak ain't competing with none of the real greats out here. Dallas has been beating up on mediocre teams all season. Before the game on the Fox broadcast, Terry Bradshaw said that Dak Prescott was better than Pat Mahomes. These are the analysts that some of y'all are out here listening to. Please just tune in to Gas Sports for the Culture so we can steer you guys back on the right track. Dak Prescott is nowhere near Pat Mahomes. That's why he went out there and had a stinker of a game. The Cowboys are a joke. Bryce, when you get a fork, bring me one. I guess we eating Dallas Cowboys for dinner, bro. Pause.
Yeah, all they're going to do is, turn the gas and hear Rome say that Justin Herbert is better than Pat Mahomes. But that's cool.
Pat
That's a story.
Mahomes.
That's a story for another
I
day.
didn't say better. I said they're comparable, but
All right, that's a story for another
twist
day.
that
That's
up.
a roll of tape
Twist
for
that
another
up.
day. You know what I'm saying? But I'm with you, bro. That's crazy. It's crazy talk. Terry Bradshaw always talk out the side of his neck or out the back of his hairpiece. I don't know, however you want to put it. But T, man, what you think, man? You're underdog. You think they done, bro? The Cowboys gonna be able to make a little push at them.
No, I think it's about getting hot at the right time. You never want to peak too early. And losing to the Chiefs isn't crazy. I mean, they played a bad game, but who hasn't thus far in the league? Is there one team that hasn't laid an egg? And the Chiefs are some other people's Super Bowl pick. So, to lose to a potential Super Bowl team, it's not crazy at all. We just watched the Rams lose to the 49ers. We just watched the Buccaneers lose to Washington football team. So I think the Cowboys losing to the Chiefs I think that's okay, especially shorthanded. I think that's fine.
All right, respect. I mean, 2
You
weeks is fine.
And I don't think Dak is that far from Mahomes, like as far as quarterback play. Arm talent, sure, but just playing the quarterback position. I mean, you're talking about Dak and Kellen Moore versus Mahomes and Andy Reid. I think that's a different level of coaching, a different level of guidance and leadership. And Dak has had to get it out the mud. I mean, his first offensive coordinator just got fired. So I mean, Dak has had to kind of grind his way to that spot. He's coming back off an injury, and when his weapons are out there, he looks fine. So I'm not taking anything from that Cowboys game other than it was a bad night for him.
All right, I can buy that. We have to keep a close eye on the Cowboys moving forward. They're quote unquote America's team. It seems like they always talk about whether they're doing good or bad. So we'll keep an eye on them going forward. You brought up the next point in this NFL recap. That's the Giants. Too bad G not on tonight. I was talking about how Primo gonna owe me that $100. But Giants just fired Jason Garrett, man, after a little over a season and a half as the offensive coordinator. He's only responsible for 42 offensive touchdowns in over a season and a half. Averages out to about 1.5 touchdowns a game. That's just not good enough if you're an offensive coordinator, bro. If you're an offensive coordinator, you only getting me 1.5 tuds a game. You're not my offensive coordinator for sure. And I think the Giants made the right decision. It only took them a year and a half to realize they had to get rid of Jason Garrett. Took the Cowboys an entire 5 years. So respect to the Giants for figuring that out quick. What did y'all think about the firing, man? Is it pretty much over? I mean, obviously it's over for the Giants season, right? But what was y'all's first reaction with the firing of Jason Garrett?
It makes sense, bro. It's just the right thing to do. You can lose with anybody. I could be the offensive coordinator for 1.5 touchdowns a game. We don't need to pay this guy millions of dollars to lose. And if you clear it out now, you get first dibs at the next coaches. So, Giants get playing a little 4D chess there, get ahead of the curve and start looking for the next coach, the next offensive coordinator, head coach, whatever you may be, next quarterback. But start now because the season's over. Lions should be doing the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it doesn't move the needle at all. I mean, it's Jason Garrett. Who cares? Football in New York right now is a complete joke, at least at the pro level. So I mean, yeah, like who really cares if they move on from Jason Garrett? Like T said, they're doing it at the right time, and it's good that they did it just in time for him to enjoy Thanksgiving, give him the holidays. Don't hold that man hostage.
Go have a turkey with your kids.
That's a rough Thanksgiving, man. That's the only thing people are going to talk about at the Thanksgiving table. They're going to be blessing the food, thanking the Lord for your NFL, your short-lived NFL offensive coordinating career. But
they better be. Shoot, it's $1 million house thanks to these 1.5 touchdowns. They better be thankful.
Right. 1.5 touchdowns to a bag.
Right, it'd be 1.5 plates for everybody. No seconds.
Somebody brought up the Lions. The Lions almost put off the upset over the weekend, but they fell short to the Browns, I believe. But another team that did pull off the upset, the Houston Texans, over the Tennessee Titans. The Titans not looking right without King Henry, as we all probably could have predicted. And guess who looked terrible, man? Guess who continues to look terrible? Good old Ryan Tannehill. 52 passing attempts, 4 picks, and 1 touchdown. It's a lowly game. And when you lose into a team like the Texans, who really couldn't barely buy a victory this season, it's ugly. Rome, Titans. Should I go grab another fork for you, sir?
Is Derrick Henry coming back? If not, then yeah, man, they done, bro. They done. I barely believed in them with Derrick Henry. Bryce, I know you were always banging the drum for Derrick Henry, but without Derrick Henry, the Titans look pretty weak, and the AFC looks kind of wide open. It almost looks like Mahomes and them boys are gonna get hot at the right time to make a run possibly in the AFC.
Trying to tell y'all boys, man, we always sleeping on Pat.
Hold on. You were Titans Super Bowl pick, right?
No, definitely not. definitely
Might have
not.
to run that tape. Might have to run that tape.
Go ahead, run it.
Try to perform an inception on us real quick.
The team that I had going to the Super Bowl is still very much alive, and that was the Buffalo Bills from the AFC.
All right. I knew.
The Bills.
Run that tape for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Then they just got punished too, but
they did. But they still well and alive in that. But go ahead and run that tape. You know what I'm saying?
No, Tennessee's done. I think the coaching is trash. You questioned the coaching even when Derrick Henry was there. Having Ryan Tannehill throw the ball 52 times, I'm sure that wasn't the game plan. But signing Adrian Peterson, terrible decision. They just cut him. That team doesn't know what to do, man. It's a wrap. And if Derrick Henry is the focal point of your offense, you're not going to try to you don't sign a back that can like maybe kind of be him, be Kmart, Henry, something. They don't have no answer. They signed Julio, who if you've been listening to me, I told you this guy's old. Don't do it. Don't draft him in your fantasy. Julio's not playing. AJ Brown's a dog, but his quarterback is average. His quarterback is he's pretty much Taylor Heineke, with some more career starts. You know what I'm saying, with some experience. So Tennessee's done, man. Put a fork in him. Dig a 6-foot hole and dump him in a grave, man. Put some dirt on him.
I cannot disagree. And you know what? Looking back to when Tannehill was on his little run, when he first got with the Titans and everybody started sucking him for no reason, if you ask me. But Tannehill was using his legs a lot more, bro. Tannehill's at his best when he's giving you the dual threat. If Tannehill's not running around a little bit, I'm talking about even from his Texas A&M days. Like, I remember Tannehill. He was always a runner. In fact, I think he used to be like a receiver or a tight end.
He was a wide receiver.
Yeah, so like dude got legs, dude's athletic, but he's dropping back, throwing it 52 times, running twice for 3 yards. That's not who you are, Tannehill. That's never who you've been. So it's like it just doesn't make sense if he's really trying to win the game. Like it's like quarterbacking is twofold, you know. It's about doing the right thing in the moment. Don't get me wrong, it's about being a good passer. Everybody wants to be able to pass the ball, but it's really about doing the right thing in the moment. You know, and Tannehill he's not able to do that without Henry, clearly.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of got to win with whatever your skill set is at quarterback. You know, for Brady, it's not athleticism. For A-Rod and Mahomes, it's a little bit of athleticism. For Lamar, it's all athleticism. Like, you got to win with what the tools you have. It's for Jalen Hurts, it's a lot of athleticism. That's not a knock on these guys, but that's the truth. And if Ryan Tannehill wants to go out there and throw 50 times, I'll bet on the other team every time.
Yeah. All right. So last stop on the NFL recap. We got to go to North Kakalaki, man. We got to go to Carolina one time where Cam Newton, the Superman of Carolina, the Prince of the Carolinas, made his return. And honestly, he looked damn good. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. The Washington football team was able to get the W on the arm of Taylor Heineke, on the precision of Taylor Heineke. He made a lot of clutch plays down the stretch. but Cam looked like he was rewinding the time a little bit. I ain't seen Cam move that fast in a minute, bro. That was not the same Cam in New England. I don't know if they just were doing the things he's good at or whatever it was, simplified the playbook or what. But Cam Newton looked good. T, I see you shaking your head, man. What's up, bro?
Man, what a joke of a game. Like, and honestly, I didn't see the game, but I heard about it. I watched some clips. I read some the reporters, all their little write-ups after that. What a joke of a game. Ron Rivera goes back and beats this sorry ass team that he put together. Like, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with that at all. You put that bum ass team together, and then you found a way to beat them. Congratulations, Ron. And then on top of that, and now the whole city has hope. That's another thing I noticed. The Washington football fan base has some sort of hope because they were able to beat the team that their average coach put together. It's nonsense. Like, and Cam Newton playing good. Who predicted that? Me. If a guy is gonna have a good game, who's it gonna be? It's gonna be on Washington. No Chase Young. How did defense look, Rome? That's what I want to ask. How did defense look?
Honestly, the defense looked how we expected them to look really at the start of the year. When Bryce says that Cam,
hold on. My bad, not to cut you off. Are you telling me they look better without Chase Young? That's all I want to hear.
They did not look better without Chase Young. That's not you.
Okay.
Yeah, see,
I thought my bad.
I remember you said that last week, so I was, I was getting to that.
I had to double back. Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah. But look. When Bryce says that Cam Newton was having a good game, he was really having a great game, man. Like, Cam Newton looked better than he's looked in 3-4 years, and that's for sure. But it just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough because you know who's looked better than they've ever looked? Taylor Heineke. Taylor Heineke was out there balling, man. He was out there running to his left, throwing back to his right, finding third string tight ends for first downs, man. He was doing everything that you would like to see from a starting quarterback. And if he can be consistent and keep that going, Washington's going to have a hard decision. I'm not saying that he's guaranteed to be some starting quarterback, but I'm saying if he can keep stringing some games together like he has these last two, Taylor Heineke's going to be around for a while. I think he's the second best quarterback in the NFC East right now. I'll take him over Jalen Hurts, over Daniel Jones. But it's funny that you said what a joke of a game, because to me that was the most exciting game of the whole week. It was my favorite game to watch. I watched a few games last weekend, and this was easily my favorite, man. Last week on the show I said it. I didn't know where my heart was going to lie. Big Cam Newton fan, obviously Washington's my squad. So this was like a dream. This was like a dream for me, man. Like it couldn't have went any better.
It's certainly a dream.
On a sack on the last play, man. It was great. It was great, and yeah, man, you better watch out, T, because your 49ers are trying to go on that playoff run, but I think the Washington football team is right there too, man. I think we both going to be competing for that 7th seed, my boy.
These are two very bad teams, man. Like, you guys didn't know me a long time ago, but have you ever seen me play church league? I was a dog, blocking shots, triple doubles. Pastor got a high because the ball, I'm blocking out of bounds, all sorts of stuff. 25, 9, and 10. I'm going crazy. Church league. Like that, like when bad teams play each other, I don't draw anything from that. Like, of course Cam was supposed to have a good game. Of course Taylor Heineke was supposed to play his best game. Like, they're still pros.
So you don't draw anything from Heineke having a good game against the Buccaneers and then having a good game against the Panthers.
He had a good game against the Buccaneers in the playoffs. That might just be a style and matchup thing. But he didn't have a good game against the Saints. You know what I mean? Like, this guy. To be fair, I like Heineke. I don't want that to be misunderstood. Technically, this is his rookie year, right? I like him. If this guy was a 3rd round draft pick, the city would be excited about him, and rightfully so. But the reality is, he's not a 3rd round draft pick. He's some undrafted guy from a league that I don't know if it still exists. And I don't think I don't think Ron thinks he's the guy. So I'm not drawing much from this. I want the Skins to win, or the Washington football team to win. I like the city when Washington's winning, so there's more parties, more food, everything's festive. I hope they do win, but I can't draw that from Ron Rivera going to beating up on a team that he created. Like, Like he put the blueprint to these bums together, and then he dismantled them with a 3-point win.
I
That's
mean,
how much you want, about, right?
they went into the game with the number 2 defense, but bums. Go ahead, Bryce, jump in here, man. Jump in here.
That's actually the point I was gonna make. You know, they are the number 2 defense. The defense before that was the Bucks, who pretty damn good defense. Taylor Heineke took both of them out. I'm not here to say Taylor Heineke is a world beater. I think he has definite flaws as a quarterback. Does not have the strongest arm. But one thing he is a gamer. He's a gamer, man. And like I just was talking about Ryan Tannehill, a guy who I think can be a gamer but doesn't know when to game. You know, part of being a gamer is knowing when to do what. You know what I mean? It's having the feel for the game. And I think when Taylor Heineke is playing free and he's playing, you know, carefree, you really see that game inside come out of him. And I think he's shown that over the last 2 weeks. We'll see if he can keep it going. Rome getting in his spicy bag, talking about Washington gonna be there for the wild card. I'm hopeful. I can see it. I see how that can happen. I see a path for it. I'm not ready to go that far yet. I still think they got a little more proving to do for me, because it was just some games. Over these last, I say 6 games, there's some games you just shouldn't lose. That Broncos game you shouldn't lose. That Saints game, it shouldn't be that ugly. That Chiefs game, you didn't really give yourself a chance. So it's just some games where I look at it and it's just like I don't see how I can really, you know, really get my hopes up for a playoff run. But I will say, if it did happen, I would not be shocked. I would not.
I mean, if this is a rebuilding season, which I know most Washington fans didn't brand this as a rebuilding season coming in, especially on the heels of a playoff appearance. But if this is truly a rebuilding season, it's not going that bad. I don't think it's going that bad. I think, you know, you at least have a backup quarterback. At the very least, you have a backup quarterback. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
The offensive line is kind of banged up. Like you said, it's number 2 defense. I don't really want to kill them all the way. Offensive line banged up. I haven't seen Curtis Samuel. I don't even know if he's still on the roster.
He might make an appearance Monday.
Waste some money.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
He might make an appearance.
I'm not a fan of the rebuilding seasons in any sport, man. I feel like it's a professional sport. Everybody got a professional job. I don't got time for no rebuilds, man. I don't think any fan should have time for a rebuild. Rebuilds to me shouldn't exist, because like a rebuild you can rebuild in a few games to me in the NFL. Like, how often does a team go from nothing to something? I don't got time for no rebuilds. And they do think this was a rebuild season, then we should get rid of Rivera right now. And then he be talking that loser talk sometimes, in my opinion. That you know, that rebuild talk to me is loser talk. It's giving yourself an excuse to lose. And I don't got time for it in any sport. And I don't think any fan should, honestly.
I look at it like this. In the NFL season, you got 3 separate seasons within the season. You got the first half of the season where you got teams go on streaks or whatever. You got the second half of the season where teams make a push for the playoffs. Then you got the third season, which is the actual playoffs, where some teams sneak into the playoffs and then just get hot and go on runs. We've seen that with the Giants before, where they've had poor regular seasons, get into the playoffs, and then make it all the way to the Super Bowl. So like Washington and Ron Rivera teams historically have been that middle of the road team where they make that push to get into the playoffs. So I don't think Ron really went into it as a rebuilding year. I think he feels like they're closer than they look, because I don't think they look as close as he thinks they are. But I feel like, you know, Washington has a strong chance, much like the 49ers, to make a good push for that 7th seed in the NFC.
Especially with that extra game. I'm not mad at that. You know, they went to the playoffs last year, and I still thought they weren't that good of a team. So anything can happen.
All right. Well, let's get into as we move through this NFL recap. Let's look forward a little bit, and let's look forward to Thanksgiving. These Thanksgiving matchups. For some reason, we have to start with the Lions. Bruh, I don't know what contract is written into that the Lions have to play on Thanksgiving.
Every Thanksgiving, man.
It's crazy, bro. Like, why y'all gotta ruin my turkey day with the Lions I don't want to see the Lions on TV.
But at least they put them early. You know what I'm saying? Get them out the way.
Get the Bama's out the way every time, bro. They can be early game. We ain't gonna be at the crib yet to eat by the time the Lions on. But they're at 12:30 versus the Bears. Or whatever. We're not gonna talk about that game too much. But let's get to the next one, man. Raiders Cowboys. That's gonna be a decent game. The Raiders are another one of those teams that started kind of hot. I think the Raiders were getting a lot of love from the gas community. I was never really feeling them, but I do remember the Raiders getting some love from guys. Raiders, Cowboys, who y'all got?
Cowboys, easy.
Easy.
Easy, very, very easy.
What's the line? What's the line on it?
What's the line?
My man, I just got the line. I'm supposed to just have the lines on deck, huh?
Oh man, I didn't want to pick the damn Cowboys.
Hold on, I'll give you the line. The line. It's 7.5 Cowboys.
Oh wow.
The total.
Wow. I thought Cooper and CD was on the injury report.
The total is 51. Yeah, 7.5 Cowboys.
Oh, so they think the Cowboys gonna blow them out for real?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I would take the Raiders to cover, but Thanksgiving, man, Dallas is probably gonna get this dub. Yeah, I'm gonna rock with Dallas for the win.
All right, somebody gotta go with the upset. Give me the Oakland Raiders. I'm going with Derek Carr, man. He got
Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, they are. The Las Vegas Raiders. Hey, but look, Carr got to redeem himself, man. Like something got to give. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, bro. But I needed a player in my money league, bro. And I searched all the waiver wires. I had a hella guys on bye week, hella injuries. And for some reason, my nut ass stumbled upon Brian Edwards. And I started Brian Edwards, bro, because I overthought it. And I was like, all right, well, he's gotten at least 10 points in this. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. He got 0 points last game, bro. So it'll be just my luck. The day after I cut Brian Edwards, he gonna end up. Mark my words. Brian Edwards probably gonna go for 2 tuds and 200 yards after he just lost me my damn money league for last week. But yeah, nah, good point, man. The rug stuff and the Gruden shit, it really did break the team morale. But I feel like this is the type of game that the Cowboys will lose, bro. Because like every time the Cowboys start off hot and they get all the hype, nut ass shit just starts happening, bro. And losing to the Raiders just seems in line with that. Something that will happen.
Well, CeeDee Lamb is still in the concussion protocol. I think Cooper's on like the COVID list.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how they still got Dallas at 7.5. Maybe they're assuming these receivers are going to play. If neither one of those guys play, I kind of lean towards the Raiders. But I mean, everybody keeps telling me Dak's that guy, so he's gonna have to pull this one out, man. It's Thanksgiving.
I mean, it's a bounce back game on a short week. Typically a short week, the team that just has the most firepower, can just go out there and out football you. But I think Dallas is the better team, top to bottom. What I do think is going to happen though is Dallas has a lot of young players that don't, they haven't really experienced a ton of national games. So you're on a nationally televised game on a holiday. I think you could expect to see Diggs get a pick. Micah Parsons go crazy. He'll probably get a sack. So I think that defense is what's going to carry the team. Like you said, the Raiders offense is certainly broke. It was stumbling with Gruden. And then you took the guy that was helping Waller, no Ruggs. Ruggs was getting over the top, stretching the defense and allowing Waller to eat. And now we haven't heard much out of Waller either because there's no one opening up space for him. And I don't see how they get past the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys win by 10 at least.
All right, we're going to see. I'm the only one taking the Raiders. We'll see how it comes out. Last game of the night, it's a good one. Bills and Saints. I don't know if y'all saw any of that Saints game last week, but they look horrible against the Eagles. And I think the Bills, this is a get-right game for the Bills. I think they get back on track with a big W in New Orleans. I'm expecting a big game from Josh Allen, and I'm not just saying that because he's the quarterback of my money league. I need a big game from Josh Allen, but I'm also expecting it. So we're going to see how that goes. Who y'all taking in that game?
Bills.
Yeah, I got to go Bills.
Yeah, that's an easy pick. I don't care what the line is. Give me the line. Who got the line?
I got the line. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I keep the line on deck. The line for the Bills game is 6.
Oh, all right.
Bills by 6.
I'm surprised that line is lower than the Cowboys line.
Are the Saints going to start Taysom?
No.
They're not starting.
Simeon is horrible though, bro. Like, how does this guy? I mean,
Simeon has 8 touchdowns and 2 picks, so he's not playing terribly, but he's not playing good.
Yeah, all them touchdowns last week was in garbage time. They were all in garbage time. The game was out of reach, and he wanted to throw touch. Like, you talk about being a gamer. Simeon is not that. I don't know how Taysom Hill getting a lot of money to sit on the bench.
That's what I was thinking. They paid him a lot of money to not start.
That's a fact. It'd be crazy if they just switched it up and plugged him in there, and that would make it a game. That
would actually be smart as hell because you're not really preparing for that, and that's a whole nother look with Taysom Hill. That's a whole different type of quarterback. Maybe that's Sean Payton's master plan. Give Simeon a few games, and when everybody's expecting that vanilla offense with Simeon, throw the dual threat out there. go
to Taysom. I mean, the Bills are a finesse team. I feel like if you punch them in the mouth, like what Taylor did, I'm just run. Like we gonna run the ball on y'all, and I think you put a big guy like Taysom back there, who Ingram's back there don't really have a running game right now, so I think it could work.
Isn't that crazy how the switch just flips, the script just flips? I mean, Bills used to be that hard-nosed football team, right? And now we call them a finesse ball club. It's just crazy, and I would tend to agree with you, but it's just crazy how quickly things can change. That's one of the reasons I don't got no time for no rebuild, man. Things can change in the NFL with the snap of a finger. So let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing, man. It is Thanksgiving. Hey, hold up. Before we get to Thanksgiving, something just came to my head, bro. I gotta tell y'all something wild, man. Bro, why I had a dream about gas the other night, bro. It was crazy, man. So everybody, I know this is random, man, but I had to get this out, man. So everybody knows that gas, we cover live sporting events, we do all that type of stuff, right? And if you haven't plugged in with us for that, stay tuned. We're gonna be doing bigger and better things. We cover a lot of boxing matches. In fact, me and Rome just had a boxing match in DC. What was that, about 3 weeks ago, Rome? Around your B-Day?
Yes, sir.
We just did the Battle of the Beltways a few weeks back. And so I had a dream, man, that we I had a dream that we was covering a boxing match, right? I think it was like me, Rome, maybe Scruff. We was ringside, right? And the boxing match wasn't that lit. And for some reason, I fell asleep during the boxing match, bro. I'm talking about I got my head on the table ringside and I'm just knocked out, right? And we supposed to be announcing the fight or something, or like commentating during the fight. And everybody watching the feed of the boxing match trying to listen to us. And I'm knocked out on camera and everything. And everybody's seeing it, bro. And I picked up once I woke up, I picked up the Gas Twitter page. And they were just all coming from my neck, bro. I'm talking about like millions and millions of people like saying, fuck Gas. Who is this guy? Y'all got commentating the fight. How you falling asleep during the fight? Like, bro, I was so sick, bro. I remember in the dream, ever felt like a dream so real? I just felt so embarrassed. In my head, I'm like, damn, how can I fall asleep doing my job? Like, what is wrong with me? Like, it was wild, bro. Yeah, that's crazy, right? I fell asleep in a dream. That's like double. What if I had a dream? Why I fell asleep in my dream? That's like some double.
That's Inception. Right there.
That boy in the Matrix 4 already.
Hey, look, I'm in the metaverse, man. I'm 10 years ahead of y'all, man. I'm in the metaverse.
Having dreams inside a dream.
A dream inside a dream. The simulation is broken.
And you know what? It also reminds me to let the Gas fam out there know to stay tuned for bigger and better things that we got covering the live sports. We'll even be covering our own boxing match that we're promoting, and that's coming. So just wait on it. But let's keep it pushing, man. Thanksgiving talk. Some good old Thanksgiving talk, man. Let's start off with the age-old debate. Who's Team Yams and who's Team Mac, man? What team are you on, bro? You want Team Yams or you want Team Mac? Let's hear it.
Man, I can't pick one of them teams, man. I need both. Bro.
That man.
Touch them Yams, huh?
Like, come on, man. You just that's like you like the ass or the breast. Like, what are you saying? Like,
I need both. Again,
Like, what do you mean? Like, it's a feast, right? It's a feast, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? Like, we feasted. If we feasted, I need them both.
All right, but what I'm saying is, if you had to pick one, bro, gun to your head, you either got to eat yams or you got to eat mac, bro. What you say? No, let's say this, bro. Let's say you got a rare strain of COVID. But you only losing taste. You only losing taste for one of these two food options. You either losing taste for yams or you losing taste for mac. Which taste are you willing to lose, bro?
I can't give up mac. I can't give up Mac, man.
I'm with Rome, bro. It's the mac and cheese. The yams, I mean, I'm gonna go with Rome. It got to be the mac with the cheese, baby.
It's
Yeah, I can't give it up, man. I can't give it up.
and you know, and I gotta go with y'all. And to be honest, man, mac and cheese been my favorite food since a child, man. But I don't know, bro. It's something about when them yams is prepared right, bro. When them yams is done right, because like yams is one of them things I feel like 80. I'd be willing to go with about 90% of the macs that I've had from people, not store macs or not restaurant macs, but 90% of the macs that I've had that people have made for me have been good. But I'd be willing to say only about 70% of the yams. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be nice with the yams, bro. If she don't got
Bruh.
that big old elbow, her elbow don't protrude, she not nice with them yams, man. You feel me? Like, I don't know, bro. I need a big elbow making my yams.
The yam on the elbow to make the yams.
The yam on the elbow.
Nah, look, the yams. First of all, I don't like the yams when they top with 100 marshmallows. Like,
Nah, yeah, keep the marshmallows.
like got my yams looking like s'mores. Like, chill. They really. Some people be OC. The whole top layer is a s'more. You know what I'm
It
saying?
really be like that, bro. People be thinking, when you say yams, they be thinking that the top layer is supposed to be white. I'm like, no.
Yeah, like, nah, man, chill.
Man, I like the yams in that form. I like the yams with the
Nah,
little swellow on top. Ain't nothing
you
wrong with
killing
that.
the community, bruh.
It's
Killing the
nothing
community
wrong.
with all that sugar. You know what I'm saying?
I
We
heard
gotta
tea,
elevate.
I heard tea like the yams with the raisins in them though.
I never had the yams with the raisins, but I
You know
at
who
this
does
point,
that?
yeah, yeah, I know who do that. But at this point, I'm willing to try that over the marshmallows, man. Come on, man.
They gonna make you some jalapeno mac and cheese next. See how you like that?
Mm,
All sorts of creations at the company picnic, man.
right, they can't chill. That's been that problem from
I
day
think I
one.
had some
They can't chill.
jalapeno cornbread at a job function once, bro.
Whew.
No, I'm
It
tell you,
wasn't
the
too
one
bad though.
the one that got me was I had the brownies with
Shout out to
pepper.
Hazard, bro.
Oh
Hey,
man,
Hazard, but you know you be at the cookhouse, Hazard. You don't count, man. You don't count if you be at the cookhouse. My man
bruh.
Hazard don't go to no barbecues. He be at all the cookouts. Marshmallow yams be killing our community with high blood pressure.
Wait, is my man T frozen, bro?
I think T look like he's staring into infinity. There you go.
Hey,
My
dog.
man is back.
You had me.
My man was looking like, yo. I thought you was in the metaverse for a second. I'm
Nah,
like,
look. This how you know we in a simulation. In my reality, y'all froze. I was looking like. I said, damn, how both their internet go out?
yeah, man. It's a tough choice when it comes down to the Mac versus the yams, though, bro. All right. Let's keep it pushing.
You gotta have the Mac with the yams. That's the thing, though.
Yeah, you gotta have the Mac with the yam. They a tag team, bro. They a tag team.
They like Gohan and Tekken. You know when Gohan and
duo.
Gohan and Trunks. Yeah.
Gohan and Trunks hit that jump, bro. That's the Mac right there, bro. Going super duper saying on you, bro. You gotta love it.
Facts.
Gohan and Trunks right there, man. All right, keep it pushing. Let's get some more Thanksgiving talk, man. All right, question. Am I the only one? I don't know if y'all families do this, bro. But am I the only one that be at the Thanksgiving? My family does this thing where we all stand around the food and we pray together. But bro, I swear it be feeling like the longest prayer of all time. But brother just be wanting to eat, bro. And everybody gotta say their piece of the prayer and what they thankful for. I'm like, bro, just keep it short. Keep it short. Let's keep the prayer short this Thanksgiving. How y'all feel about that? Am I tripping?
I've been a part of Thanksgivings that had that circle and some that don't. And you're right. it do feel like they call you to the table, so you ready to eat, and next thing you know, we standing up, we holding hands, and people sharing their experience. I'm thankful for cousin Junior, to be with us. Junior just got out of jail. Like it's a lot, man. It's a lot. I feel you.
Man,
Like,
so look, T, you'll probably feel me on this, man. Like we married, right? So we got
yeah,
the families, two sides, right? So I feel
fact.
like if anybody on one of the sides of the family is watching this, don't take this the wrong way, man. Like
Oh,
the
I caught some
family,
heat
I got a, I
from
got a
last year.
family that I got a family that does the circle. I got a family that don't do the circle, man. I thoroughly enjoy my Thanksgiving without the circle, bruh. Like the big giant. So first of all, my family too big. It's too many cousins. It's too many aunties. This is a gigantic circle, bruh. Like this circle way too big. We can't even go through everybody, man. Like we all thankful for the same thing. Like just let me eat. Just let me eat. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. And then, I got the other side of the family. We just get right to business, and I'm kind of like, damn, ain't nobody thankful for nothing, bro. Nobody like we already going in, like, all right, like. But it is what it is, man. You just gotta enjoy it, man. It's the holidays, man.
Nah, you got to treat it like, how you ever been to the funeral where, you get to stand up and speak your piece about the person that passed. Or you gotta hold it to like 20, 30 seconds. Like we don't need a whole,
Need that wrap it up button.
yeah, like
Right.
if you hit the 50-second mark, like you tripping. Like
By the time the prayer over, my food cold. I'm like,
right.
damn, like
Well, what happened? Everybody be trying to out pray the last prayer. They be like, "Oh, you took it there. I'm about to take it here." I'm like,
Yeah.
bruh, I want to take it over there to my seat and eat down. And, oof,
They
bruh,
be having
you're
prayer
killing me.
battles,
It'd
prayer
be a
rap
whole
battles.
testimony.
They be trying to 3-0 you in the prayer. You know what I'm saying? Like, chill. Nah, man, that's a fact though, bro. The prayer rap battle would be the worst, bro. All right, so we know
Mr. Joe, you open your eye.
You look around, see if anybody else looking at you.
Yeah, your one cousin over there, y'all both smirking.
Y'all both just cracking up under your breath.
Hey.
We all got the same experience, man. That's how I know this is all connected. But all right, so we know what we all going for first. Like we all said the Mac and the Yams. Like B said, man, that's Ye and Jay on Otis right there. That's Gohan and Trunks, man. That's
niggas in
Scotty and
Paris.
Mike, Shaq and Kobe, man. But my question is to y'all now, what dish are y'all not touching? Everybody got that dish, they just look at it like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like every year that damn cranberry sauce that's still in the shape of the can it came out of just be sitting in the middle of the table.
No. That's you tripping. That's my preferred cranberry sauce. What are you saying right now?
That cranberry gelatin.
Yes.
Cranberry
the joint with the little jiggle. It got a little shimmy when it come out. Yeah.
Go ahead. I ain't never seen nobody actually eat that.
I'll take a little piece of it. Don't get me wrong. I will take a little piece of it, but it's one of them things that I ain't really I'm only taking a piece of it because it's Thanksgiving, bro. And
when that piece of that Jello cranberry touched the Mac in the yams, that your plate becomes divine. You know what I'm saying? It is, your plate has ascended. Y'all doing? I don't know what y'all doing, man.
Bro, that joint even be having the little ridges, the little circle ridges of the can.
Yeah.
Like, how long has that shit been in the can, bro?
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, that's like the Da Vinci Code, bro. Like when them joints hit,
bro. Oh my goodness.
Your mind, like you somewhere else. They be like, where you get your wisdom? Try that.
I just want everybody to know you a wild boy if you eating the cranberry sauce and it's not Thanksgiving. You want a different type of time. If you eating that joint on a random Thursday or random Wednesday. Hey, you on different type of time for real?
Do you eat cranberries?
Nah.
I honestly, I've never seen a human eat a cranberry. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a craisin,
but you eat it in sauce form. Like this is crazy.
Yeah, I've never seen a human eat. I'll drink cranberry juice. I've never seen it. You know what I'm saying?
How processed is that damn cranberry? How much high fructose corn syrup is in that damn cranberry sauce? That's all I want to know, man.
I don't know, but bruh, that's the one I want. I don't want the one you done smushed into a relish. Don't give me cranberry relish. All right. Like, That joint terrible, man.
Hilarious. Cranberry relish. That's pretty
Yay. It is cold. Everything else on the plate be warm. I'm trying to tell you that.
My man said I'm going for seconds of the cranberry sauce. Extra cranberry sauce, please.
Please.
You a savage. But I ain't gonna lie, I'll take a little piece of it, man. I'll take a little piece of it just to see
a whole hockey puck. Get a whole puck.
It's almost like I get a piece of it because like I feel like I forget how it tastes each year. So I'm like, I gotta get a little bit of that. And then I bite it. I never finish the whole thing. So I instantly remember like why it's always a big ass chunk there left on the table. Nobody's putting that on a to-go plate. Nobody's putting cranberries on a to-go plate, bro.
Nah, once it's warm, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get it. It's got to be cold. Like I don't want it room temperature. Like I like my little chill
right,
too.
What's another bottom seed of the Thanksgiving spread?
Like for me, I don't want no damn mashed potatoes. Like
I was thinking that too.
The mashed potatoes so regular, they so basic. That's what you once a week. The average family gonna have mashed potatoes, so you're not bringing no value to the Thanksgiving feast.
I like mashed
you
potatoes,
got in free.
They're at the bottom of the list.
Bro, you got in free before 9. You ain't buy no bottles to get in this club. You got in free before 9. The mashed potatoes don't belong here with the big boys. You know what I'm saying?
It's like you said though. It's a feast. It's a feast, so we're gonna let the mashed potatoes in. Like y'all could party, but y'all got chill though. Y'all got chill over there in the corner, and you gotta have some gravy with you.
That's what I'm saying. The mashed potatoes being a big bowl. Now you gotta have a huge bowl of gravy. Like that was the problem at Astro World. Just too many people in the building. Like get the damn mashed potatoes out of there.
Bro, come on, man. I can't stand for this mashed potato slander, bro. The mashed potatoes be hit if done right, and you know what really makes the mashed potatoes? Let's be honest. It's the gravy. It's the gravy, bro.
You gotta have
the
gravy.
Gravy is right, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta have the gravy.
Look, the mashed potatoes is another way to deliver you the gravy, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool. Deliver me the gravy,
bro. Everybody got a cool cousin, and those are the sweet potatoes. The regular potatoes are the cousin that kind of awkward. You know, come home from college with a new personality. Like that, they preaching. They switch religions also. Get them potatoes out of here, bro.
Man, when the mashed potatoes are the red skin, they still got some of them red skins in the potatoes, bro. You don't be hitting, bro. Y'all sleep. It got to be the right gravy though. I'm not a fan of the super light skin gravy. I need a little melanin in my gravy. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's the turkey gravy. You're supposed to get that.
Yeah, that's the turkey.
I need that melanated gravy, bro. I'm just saying, bro. There's something about it. Something about it. You hit a little.
Nah, you gotta get the. Go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna keep it going, man. Some more bottom of the barrel on the Thanksgiving spread. There's more out there, bro. It's just not getting touched. You know, it's always that one family member that bring that random dish that don't really belong on the Thanksgiving spread. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to try something new, so all of a sudden y'all got, you know, a random casserole of a random vegetable on the table, and that joint is not getting touched. So there's always that dish. But how are you feeling about stuffing, Max? I'm a stuffing fan.
I'm big on stuffing.
Nah, it depends. Like it gotta be like, is it the stuffing that was that was stuffed in the turkey? Is it Stouffer's out the box? You know what I'm saying? Is it from scratch? It really depends for me.
Yeah, I've had some terrible at this work function once, bro. There was some homemade stuffing, bro. It was the worst stuffing I've ever had in my life, bro. Like it was the first time I realized that, you know, like T was saying, like everybody's stuffing ain't the same, bro. Like,
nah.
Damn, like
is it the stuffing or is it the dressing?
Y'all could have stovetop this shit, bro. Like this was terrible.
Some folks call it dressing. Some folks call
it dressing. That dressing, I know it's gonna hit. If Big Mama come over to and say, "You want some dressing, baby?" Oh, absolutely, I do. Please dress me up. But if it's the stuffing, I don't know. It can go either way, man.
I need the gravy on the stuffing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Next to the turkey. Because everybody can't cook a bird, man. Some birds be dry, man.
Yeah, some birds be terrible. I don't even like turkey like that because some people can't cook them.
Turkey is dry. The only non-dry turkey I ever really had, bro. Everybody love to fake like they turkey not dry. And I done had people turkey say they know how to do it. That don't still be bone dry.
My turkey not dry.
A smoked turkey.
I smoke I smoke my turkey, bro.
All right, that's the way. And then I say after that, a fried turkey is pretty good
A
too.
fried turkey is
if
where
you just throwing that bird in the oven and waiting for them little poppers to pop, that thing gonna be bone dry, man.
Let me tell you why, man. Because the turkey be so big, man. They get the fattest bird they could buy, and it's not certain parts gonna cook faster than others. When I smoke my turkey, I get that thing sectioned. Go to the butcher. Hey, man, separate the breast, separate the thighs, separate the legs. So I could pull that thing off the smoker at different times. That's the key right there. People want to see the presentation of a huge bird. I get it, but once you taste the turkey, you forget all about that. Forget all about that.
I just want the taste. I don't want the presentation.
Yeah, I feel like at this point, turkey probably the thing that like it might be the thing at the table I'm touching the least. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything like turkey might be like the one I'm like, I just get a little piece of it just to say I had it. You know what I mean? But like, it's really become the bottom, maybe my bottom tier food at Thanksgiving, which is ironic because like the turkey literally represents Thanksgiving. But
I'm team ham out here, bro. It's ham for me on Thanksgiving.
I stay away from the swino. But I feel you because back in the day, I was talking to my mother, man. She said she was waiting in a line for over like 45 minutes for a honey baked ham.
Hey,
I don't know about that story.
Honey,
crack, but
honey baked ham is different, bro.
That honey baked ham bought $100 for 10 pounds though. Like
bro, it's worth it.
BMF prices for that honey baked ham.
It's worth it, bro. It's worth it, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Look,
your mom knows what's good, bro.
My brother just got a crib and he having a Thanksgiving, having the family over. I said I could bring the ham. So I look, I said, man, I should just go ahead and get the honey baked. You can't lose with the honey baked. I go online, that's $90. I never met his girlfriend family before. I don't know if I could commit $90 to it. I went right to Giant and grabbed one with the glaze, and I'm gonna do that thing myself.
With that red wrap around it.
In fact, I grabbed mine. What was that yesterday? So the red wrap sold out. I had to get like a copper wrap. It's like a apple, it's spiced apple. I said they might not invite me back.
Who bought this ham? You looking around like.
So I said, I'm gonna make my own glaze. I got a copycat recipe for the honey bake. So you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try at least get the Walmart version.
My man bootleg the honey bake.
Facts. But there's a will, there's a way, man.
Gotta do it.
You know what I'm saying? Boogie baked ham.
Boogie baked.
Yeah. This is a good. I like this Thanksgiving talk, man. I will say Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. And, Christmas is cool. I like to give gifts more than I like to get them. So Christmas is cool, but Thanksgiving, man, I like to eat more than I like to cook. So Thanksgiving is my holiday, man. I just sit back. We got some great cooks in my family. I'd even go as far to call them chefs, man. We got some great chefs in my family. They be cooking it up, and I just sit back and I pig out. I ain't gonna eat breakfast. I'm gonna wake up. I ain't gonna eat no breakfast, no lunch. Dinner's at 5 o'clock. I'm coming hungry. I'm coming hungry as hell. My little cousin always make fun of me. She be like, Bryce, what number plate you got? I'm like, yo, mind your business. But I can't wait, man.
Yeah, facts. I mean, I don't really care for the story and the pilgrim talk and all that, but you know what I'm saying? It do be cool to see the relatives and things like that. You know what I'm saying? It was a time in my life where it was a little annoying. Like, this the time y'all want to ask me about my grades in college? Like while I'm eating the yams, we got to discuss GPAs. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little older now, so it's much better. It's much more casual.
Yeah, man. Thanksgiving been my favorite holiday, man. Like Bryce said, man, I love to eat, man. And I'm a big football fan, man. So it's become known as the day you either watching football or when you was younger, you was playing football. I don't know.
Turkey bowl.
Y'all used to get a big pile of leaves, you know what I mean? All that whole fall vibe is ingrained in Thanksgiving, and I'm excited, man. We didn't talk Thanksgiving desserts, but y'all know. I don't know if y'all remember from last year. I'm a pumpkin pie guy myself. I know I took a little heat. took a little heat on the show for that. But
pumpkin pie.
team pumpkin pie out here.
My man didn't. Hey, look, my man did not say sweet potato pie. My man said pumpkin, please. I be blown biting into the pumpkin pie thinking it's sweet potato pie. I be hot, bro. Who brought this pumpkin pie, man? Sweet potato pie all day, bro.
You know what's funny? I used to eat it when I was a kid. I don't really eat the sweet potato no more. Like it's too sweet for me. You know what I'm saying? It started to taste like, they put marshmallows in it. So it's too sweet.
Hey, y'all ever had that? Y'all ever had that patty pie?
Nah. Man, I'm not a pie guy. You know what I'm saying? That's not the pie is an overrated dessert, bro. Blueberry, cherry, like the pie.
Pie is overrated.
Pecan pie. Apple pie is good. Apple pie is legit when it's warm next to some vanilla ice cream. Apple pie a la mode, but it ain't no. Y'all never ordered no pie. Y'all never went out in the real world and ordered pie. A bean pie even. Y'all ever ordered? At least I ordered a bean pie before. You know what I'm saying? Give me that newspaper and that bean pie, bro. But the pie, even the bean pie was overrated. I should have known.
I was never a fan of the bean pie, little ass bean pies.
First of all,
I'm good on the bean pie.
They waste a good 10 for you on them little ass pies.
Nah, but the sweet potato pie be smacking, bro. Like I can crush. I should be ashamed even saying this. I can crush a whole sweet potato pie by myself in one sitting.
That's how I am with the pumpkin pie, bro. That's how I am with the pumpkin.
B, let them know about that patty pie, B. That thing be hitting, bro. I'm trying to get them hip, bro. That patty pie is something different, man. You think that thing homemade? I don't know what Patty did, but she put a foot in it.
Man, look, I'm a cheesecake guy. You know what I'm saying? Give me some cheesecake.
No cheesecake at Thanksgiving, no, bro.
That's the Christmas junk, though. That's Christmas.
I bring. Yeah, it is more Christmas. But I make the little mini cheesecakes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My mother-in-law gave me a recipe, and I've been putting my spin on it ever since.
Yeah,
the brownie cheesecake. The brownie cheesecake. That's
brownie
what I
cheesecake will hit.
Yeah.
Hey man.
Either way, man, I'm gonna be about 5 pounds heavier come Black Friday.
Facts, bro. I'm hungry as hell after this damn talk. I had a weak dinner tonight, so man, this Thanksgiving talk got me fiending for Thursday. I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. I think this is a good spot to end the show, though, fellas, man, on the Thanksgiving talk. Hell of an episode tonight. A lot of laughs, man. A lot of laughs. For everybody that's a new viewer or listener, I don't know how you're consuming the content tonight, but we appreciate you for tuning in. As always, this is your panel, Gas Sports for the Culture, each and every Tuesday night, promptly at 9:30 p.m. But sometimes it's like 9:40. Sometimes we be a little late, but don't judge the fellas. But hey, if you want to get more of the Gas content, you should download the Gas Sports for the Culture app. Just go to your app store and type in Gas Sports Network. If you like the merch, like this hat I got on, support the gang, man. Go to the website, goodassports.com. Copy you a hat, copy you a tee under the shop section. We also got wristbands. We got masks, you know what I'm saying? You can stay COVID free during your Thanksgiving holiday. Make sure y'all cherish this time with your families because this time last year a lot of people didn't get this opportunity, right? I mean, a lot of people were still staying in, being cautious because of the pandemic. So it's just exciting that now we all get to eat and enjoy that family time that we missed so much over these last couple years. So hey, once again, fellas, it's been a pleasure as always. And y'all know how we close every show, man. Sports for the culture.
Sports for the culture.